We are at the close. Look at the markets, everybody. What do you see? All the wheat stocks are in the green. What do you think that's gearing up for, huh? Is this something special happening tomorrow? I think there's something special happening tomorrow. What is happening tomorrow, people? We are at the close of the market, and after a long streak of losing, the marijuana stocks are winning. Take a look at OGI, Organogram. Look at this, folks. Up 12.5%. What could be the catalyst for all the marijuana stocks being in the green today? What could possibly be the catalyst? What do you guys think? What's the catalyst, guys? What is driving these stocks up today? Is something special happening today? Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Why all the marijuana stocks are in the green? Why Organogram is in the green today? Why the green stocks are in the green? Why could it be? What could possibly be the driving force behind this action? Does anybody know? We're talking wheat stocks, people, live on YouTube, the greatest streaming platform on the planet. Who's watching? Now, the marijuana stocks were on fire. And then they decided to stop being on fire. And they went down. And now they're on fire again today, mysteriously, before a very, very special day. And here we are at the end of the markets, and HMMJ, the medical marijuana ETF of the century, that I told you guys was a winner, once again, is up again today, 4.7%. So we see some explosive growth in the medical marijuana space today. Why do you think this is happening, everybody? Does anybody have an idea as to why? And does anybody know what the catalyst is that is the driving force that is driving these stocks up? If you know, I want you to share it with me. Maybe we could talk live on a very relaxed Weed Stocks episode of Rich TV Live. The markets are closing, people, and I'm relaxed. Now, why would I be relaxed on the day when all the medical marijuana stocks are in the green? You guys have any idea why I would be relaxed? Like, why would I get relaxed? I mean, why would I be relaxed when all the medical marijuana stocks are in the green and they're going up? A lot of you were calling me, panicking. Rich, they're going down. Rich, what do we do? They're going down. And I said, yes, they have to go down so you can make money. It is true, the stocks have to go down so you can make money. So when they go down, don't be thinking, Rich, it's panic time, they're going down. Be thinking, buy, 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 buy. Buy, 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 buy. When they go down, that's when you want to buy them. When they go up, that's when you want to have your finger ready on that trigger finger. When you see that green, and you got to be ready to pull that trigger finger. That's the name of the game, people. I've been telling you guys since day one. That's the name of the game. We are now live on all devices. We are live on LiveMe. We are live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube. So, it's interesting because a lot of people were calling me up, panicking, Rich, the stocks are going down, the sky's falling, what do we do? And I said, don't worry, guys, just relax. when you see that IROC is halting stocks because they're too good and they have too much momentum, isn't that a direct arrow, a straight line saying, hey, wait a second, these stocks are winners? And when you find winners, that's how you make money in the markets. So let's take a look at what's going on here in the markets, because I like to dissect it. Can we dissect the markets? Let's dissect the markets. Let's be investigators. Let's figure out why these things are happening. Why do these things happen in the markets? Now, let's take a look. First thing in the morning, I give you guys an alert. Oh, all the marijuana stocks hit a bottom. They're coming back up, guys. And what happens? They all start coming up. Here's a chart of the week so far. Take a look at organogram during the week. So we see it's been as high as $2 and let's say 12 cents here. Comes down to $2, goes back up to $2.10, comes all the way back down to about $1.85, comes back up $1.95, back down $1.90, all the way back up to $2.10, all the way back down to $2.09, all the way up to $2.20, and now it's settling around $2.15. That's the week so far. Now, have you guys been able to dissect what's been happening in the last 3 months with medical marijuana stocks? Because I'm starting to see a trend. I believe I was talking about this yesterday. Look at the trend that you're seeing. Look at the peaks and the valleys. Look at the hills and the peaks and the valleys. This is the $2 line here. Imagine this line here is a floor. This $2 floor seems to be a pretty safe buying place, but if you can buy it less than here, you're in the money. Because every time you buy less than here, it pops up. You can see it pops up, it pops up, it pops up. See that? It pops up. So do you see what I'm talking about? Being able to look at charts and being able to predict the dips, the buying and the selling, and the lows and the highs. And being able to really say, okay, you know what? This is a good buying price. Let me just set my bid at $1.50 and let it just sit there for a month. And if it gets hit, it gets hit. You're buying at the bottom. And then if it jumps back up and it goes to, let's say, $2.70, now you know you're around the top. So you can literally put a buy order at $1.50 and a sell order at $2.70 and be just like sitting there at all times, buying low, selling high, buying low, selling high, buying low, selling high. Now, a lot of people say, Rich, but what's your strategy? Like, how do you do that? Like, do you hold? Do you sell short term? Do you hold long term? The right answer to that question is I sell whenever I see a profit. So the only time I'm holding is usually when I'm either down on a stock or I'm up on a stock a lot and I see that it's got 100% buy, top 1% signal strength, and it's still going up. So if it's still going up, why would I sell? There's no reason to sell a stock that's still going up. Now, when you see that it turns around, like here, and you see that it starts to come down, that's when you get out. If you're in the stock and you see it's going up, you want to wait. See it get to the very peak, and then as soon as you see it starts to turn around, get out. And that's how you be able to get in and get out at the best possible price. But based on this chart, I can tell anybody to say, hey, Rich, tell me, what is the best price to buy the stock in the last 3 months? And what is the best price to sell the stock in the last 3 months? And the answer is, if you look at the chart here, the lowest it's been is $1.50 on March 8th, 5 weeks ago. And the highest it's been is $2.60 on April 10th, about a week ago. So isn't it interesting? It hit a bottom 2 weeks ago, and now it hit a week ago a high in the last 3 months. So do you guys see the volatility in the markets? So when the markets go all the way down, that's creating a buying opportunity. That's when you want to buy. That's not when you panic. That's when you buy. And then when the market goes up, that's when you sell. That's not when you're thinking, oh, it's going to go to the moon and beyond. Because for every company that goes to the moon and beyond, there's 99 that come back down. So what you have to realize is you got to take the emotion out of it in the markets, and you got to learn to trade like a machine. I know it's hard because we're humans. It's not easy to be a machine. But if you can learn to do it, you will win. And I speak to people every single day. I was speaking to a gentleman from Toronto named Rob. Rob, give you a shout out, man. We were talking for hours this morning. It's one of the reasons why I can't even get on the show a lot of times, because I'm on the phone with you, the people, every day, talking to you, talking about your stories, talking about your winning, talking about your losing, talking about how you cope with winning, what prices to get out, what limits to set, what targets to set, what prices to get in, what prices to get out, how to get out of stocks that you're losing in, how to get out of stocks that you're winning in, when to get out. And everybody has stories of stocks they've got out of. Like this gentleman I was speaking to today from Toronto said he was in Canopy Growth Corp. And I'm sure a lot of you guys that are watching have this story too. You get in Canopy Growth Corp, it's at $2. Maybe it goes up to $3, $4, you sell it, and then it goes up to $20 or went up as high as 17. And you see it go up after you sell it and you feel like you made a mistake. But whenever you make money on your stock, you can never really say you made a mistake, because as long as you're winning, you're always making money. So the beautiful thing about the markets is just because you bought a stock and you got out doesn't mean you can't buy that stock again. And there's a lot of stocks, and you'll hear me say it, that are like the gift that keeps on giving. And when you find those stocks, those are the stocks that you want to marry. And you want to be buying when they're at their bottom, and you want to be selling when they're at their top. Now, you don't necessarily want to buy the dips, because a lot of people say, Rich, do you buy the dips? Do you buy the dips? What do you call that? You won't buy the dips. No, I call it buying low, selling high. So what we did is we were watching the markets for a few days, and I said to you guys, don't buy in the red, because we do not know when this trend reversal will stop. We just don't. And because we don't know when the trend reversal is going to stop, how can you predict when it's going to stop? Well, today it stopped. So let's take a look at the 5-day, okay? If you take a look at the 5-day of Organigram, OGRMF in America, OGI in Canada, a company that I personally bought 500 shares of today. And I love this company. I think this company has huge potential. So I had to get into this company. The Trailer Park Boys are very heavily involved in this company. I've also heard rumors that Warren Buffett is heavily involved in this company. And the Prophet of Omaha, if he's involved, I wanted to be involved. So I got in today because I saw it was going down. So if you see this, you could see the chart. So let's take a look at the 5 days. So at the 5-day here, you could see that the highest it's been in the last 5 days is $2.42, okay? So because this has been as high as $2.42 in the last 5 days, I thought, okay, let's see how low it goes. So we've seen it just come down, tumbling down. Day after day, it was going down and down and down. This was last week, okay, guys? It was up on Wednesday of last week, April 12th, at 242, okay? It started coming down all the way down to 230 on Thursday. Then it went down a little bit more. Friday was a holiday, remember? Okay? In Canada and America and everywhere else in the world that's watching, we love you guys. Without you guys, none of this is possible. Let me get back to this chart. So then all of a sudden Monday comes, and then there's like a little floor here. See this? Little floor that gets created, and there's a little bump, a little turnaround. But that was just a trick. That was just a trick. So I didn't want to buy that because I didn't really feel like it was real. I didn't feel like it was real. So then it went down a little bit more, but that price was at $2.04, okay? Which based on right now would have been a good price. That was on Monday. So on Tuesday, what happens? Boom, comes right down. Boom, right at the air. Right in the beginning of Tuesday, right down. See that little break? Boom, breaks right down on Tuesday. So I'm saying to everybody, don't buy yet, don't buy yet, be patient. We got to wait till we see it turn around. So what happens? Tuesday, down, 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 all the way down, down all day on Tuesday, which based on right now, looking at it right now, the lowest it got on Tuesday was $1.89. Now imagine if we got in yesterday at $1.89. That would have been a perfect entry point. But you can't predict if it was going to just keep going down or if it was going to keep going up because it's at the lowest it's been in a while. So you got to keep watching. And then what happened today? Boom. As soon as the open happened, you could see the explosion all of a sudden up, right up. And you could see that it just popped. Boom. Exploded right up here today. And that's when I decided I had to get in. So I took my position in. Now, I've seen it as high. Remember I showed you it's 241 here. And right now, I got it in Canada at 288. So I don't know exactly what the exchange is. But let's just assume I got it at 210. Around 210 American. My exit would be probably around where it was at 240. If it can go up 20, 30%, I'll be happy to take my money and run. Now, if it goes up 20, 30% today, great. If it goes up 20, 30% tomorrow, great. If it goes up 20, 30% in a month, 3 months, a year, I don't care. I'm just happy to win. But I'm always happy to win 10, 20, 30%. That's kind of the number I'm looking for. And whenever I can win 10, 20, 30%, that's enough for me to be happy. I don't need 40%, 50%, 60%, 80%, 100%, 1,000%, 10,000%, 20,000%, 30,000%, 40,000%, 80,000% to be happy. And I'm going to show you guys what happens with stocks when they go up too fast. Because when they get up too fast, they either get halted, they get shorted, or what's been happening recently, a very disturbing trend, a lot of stocks in the OTC markets are actually getting a skull and crossbones, okay, a caveat emptor, which unfortunately we saw with BITCF yesterday and was extremely disturbing. Now, I can't control the markets, guys, and this is why I always say to you guys, all we talk about on this show is for entertainment and education purposes. Please do not buy any stocks that I talk about or I recommend on the show. I am not looking for anybody to lose money on any stocks. I want you guys to learn, I want you guys to get educated, and I want you guys to win. The only way you guys are going to win is when you guys find companies that you love, companies that you really want to date, companies that you want to watch every single day. I have fallen in love with Organigram because I started to watch and I started to understand the company and I started to understand their news and I started to understand their financials and I've been watching them very carefully and I really learned to love this company. So for me personally, today was a day that I got in. Now, it's the first day I'm in this company, and if it goes down, I'm not going to panic. If it goes up, I most likely am not going to panic because I did not put a huge amount of my portfolio into this stock. I picked up 500 shares. I picked up, about $1,600 worth. So for me, it's a good amount to just start. But what I want to do now is I want to start picking at it. I want to start picking up more shares here and there, So if I see it goes down more to like the 190 range or even lower to 150 again, like I showed you on the chart, that's when I would like to pick up more. So if it goes down, I actually don't get angry or frustrated. I'm actually happy, as weird or perverse as that sounds, because then I can actually buy more at a lower price because once I fall in love with a company, once I fall in love with a stock, I've now married that stock. So I'm not concerned about the price anymore. I'm more concerned about getting a lot of it because I want to accumulate a lot, as much as I can. And then the lower I can get it, the better. So that when there is a big spike, that's when I can get a really great return on my investment. And if I can accumulate a lot of this stock over a period of time, and this is a company that's going to continue to go up because I believe it will, because it's a medical marijuana licensed producer from Health Canada, which has a license to grow huge and go very big, which gives me the confidence that this is going to be a huge player long term. Now, will I take a profit and run if I see it moving? Of course I will. But I can't guarantee you what that's going to be because right now, I'd maybe like to sell it at $5 because I think it can go to $5. I think it has that potential. But, I bought at, 288 in Canada today, and if it goes to $4, will I sell? Maybe I will, because I'll probably be up about $1,000. So maybe I will. So, at the end of the day, I can't tell you exactly what price I'm going to sell at because I don't even know because I just bought the stock. But one thing I'm going to tell you right now is one thing I'm learning about these markets, even myself, because they're so volatile, is you cannot be married to these stocks and get emotional. What you have to do is, I know you're married, but once you are up in the relationship and you can be up 10, 20, 30%, you got to take your profits and run. Now, if you need to go back to her again, you can always do that. She will always be there. That's the beautiful thing about the markets. If you get out of a stock and it jumps up and you see it's running, you can always go back in on it again. There's nothing wrong with doing that. There's no shame in that, okay? You don't need to be embarrassed. You don't need to be ashamed, okay? There's nothing wrong with it. You can go into these stocks as many times as you want, okay? You can go back for seconds and thirds and fourths and fifths. But if you don't get in the habit of getting in and getting out, taking your money and run, stick and move, hit and move, stick and move, in and out. If you get in the habit of just winning, it becomes contagious. And then that contagious feeling multiplies. So when you lose, it sucks. It's the worst feeling in the world. Have you ever been in the casino and you win? It's a feeling of euphoria. You beat the casino. You beat the big guys. That is a feeling of euphoria, okay? Now, when you win in the markets, it's the exact same thing. The only difference is the casino is in your home. It's on your computer. It's on your phone, on your mobile device. It's on your tablet. It's on your desktop. It's on your boat. It's on your yacht. It's on your porch. It can be anywhere. It's virtual. That's the beauty of trading, is it buys you freedom. And that's the freedom that everybody wants, that everybody's truly searching for. Now, I believe I have as much freedom, if not more, than anybody I know. But the reality is the freedom has been created because of the markets. The markets have created that freedom for me. Because when I have a good month, I can thank the markets. And if I have a bad month, I can just wait. So that's why I never really feel like I lose in the markets. The only time you can lose is if a company goes caveat emptor, or if the company goes bankrupt, or if the company does a reverse split. Now, as long as you're looking for good companies and you're investing in good long-term companies, good long-term opportunities, you will win, because good companies will eventually succeed in the long term. Now, what are good companies? Good companies to me are companies that have a good management, companies that make money, that have good profits, good revenues, good EBITDA, and companies that have a good product, a revolutionary product, a product that people want, need, or desire. When you're able to do that, you can be successful, because eventually these companies that are good companies, they will succeed. Now, there are examples of companies that are great companies that do not succeed in the market. And a lot of you ask me, Rich, why do companies not succeed in the market? What is the reason why great companies sometimes don't succeed? The reason is that they are not acquiring their growth. If you're not going to acquire your growth and grow by acquisition, and you're going to grow organically all the time, what will happen is the market makers, the people that are making this happen in the marketplace, this doesn't happen because of one person. This happened because of market makers, BDs, broker dealers, okay? The market makers, hedge funds. They're the ones that make these happen. The large institutional investors, they have yet to get involved in the medical marijuana stocks. They have not taken a position yet in the medical marijuana stocks because it's still considered a gray market for a lot of people. And a lot of people do not like it. For me, I'm a capitalist. And for you at home, you should be thinking like a capitalist. As long as these stocks allow you to buy it, this is your chance to buy in to the local liquor store before it becomes the LLCBO. This is a chance for you to get into the local liquor store before it becomes a multi-billion-dollar liquor store. And get in when it's at $2. So this is what I'm talking about, is learning how to buy low and sell high. And I'm not the one that's got perfect execution. I'm not the best sniper in the world sitting there with my sniper gun because I just don't have the time to sit in front of a computer day and night and stare at the screen. I wish I did. I would get better execution. But the reality is, if you could have sniped and got in at around here on Tuesday, yesterday, and you could have got in as low as $1.86 on OGRMF, you are a scholar, my friend. You're a scholar because you got in low, you did the perfect sniper trade, the perfect ninja move. And you got in low, and right now today, you're already up over 20%. And if you choose tomorrow, hopefully, because of 420, all the medical marijuana connoisseurs and enthusiasts, what do you think they're going to be doing tomorrow? Buy. I think they're going to be buying. Now, I might be wrong. I've been wrong before. I've been known to be wrong before. I am human and I do bleed. But knowing what I know about the industry and the trends that this industry goes through, I'm assuming that the reason why these stocks went up today, even though they came on a crazy crash down over the week, over the last 5 days, and then they just skyrocketed back again today, is because of 420 tomorrow. I truly believe that is the catalyst behind this move. Now, if there's any medical marijuana stocks or weed stocks today that are up that you want me to talk about, today is the day, guys. 420 is coming. It is a great day in Canada. It is a great day in America. It is a great day in Amsterdam, in Holland, in a lot of the countries all over the world. I know it's a great day in Portugal. I know it's a great day in the Dominican Republic. I know it's a great day everywhere. It's definitely a great day in Jamaica. Oh, yeah. So, since it's such a great day, what do you think is going to happen tomorrow in the markets? Do you anticipate an explosion from the medical marijuana and recreational marijuana connoisseurs all over the globe that are going to want to take a position in weed stocks? What do you guys think? I got a hunch. I mean, it put a little spring in my step today, and I thought, well, I might as well take myself a position. Let's see what the ETF did today. HMMJ was up 4.8%. And I told you guys yesterday, it was at the bottom. It was at the lowest it's been since its IPO. And I told you guys yesterday, I said it was at a bottom. Rewind the tapes, guys. Watch what I said yesterday. Let's take a look at another stock that I showed you yesterday. And I was saying it was hitting a bottom. Look at this. Up 6.4%. Supreme Pharmaceuticals. I talked to you guys about it yesterday. I said it was hitting a bottom. I showed you guys how it's gone down to about 150. And every time it goes to 150, then it goes up to about 190. And what has it done? It's bounced up today, 6.4%, doing exactly what it always does. These stocks are becoming predictable. Do you guys see this or not? I mean, it's pretty predictable to me. Should I show you the chart again? Should I rewind the tapes? Do you guys want me to rewind the tapes? Did you guys see yesterday's episode? Oh no, we're live. We are live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube. And we are live on LiveMe. The market is closed. We are after market. And we are talking weed stocks. We have viewers watching us all over the world. If you don't know, go to www.richtvlive.com and you can download our app absolutely free. And you can join our community where we've got a room for stocks. We got a room for learning stocks. We got a room for entertainment. We've got a room for travel. If you guys haven't seen the Travel Freak, my goodness, he's a freak, that Travel Freak. And we've got rooms for sports. Let's give a shout out to the Toronto Maple Leafs, shall we? I think the Toronto Maple Leafs deserve a little love on the show. The Toronto Maple Leafs, the number 8 seed in the Eastern Conference, is up 2-1 over the number 1 seeded Washington Capitals. My Toronto Maple Leafs, the baby buds, we love you. Just so you guys know, if you're watching, if you're on the Toronto Maple Leafs and you're watching trying to get some picks, go Toronto! Take out Washington today. Go up 3-1. Rich TV Live loves you guys. And Tony Brown, if you're watching, my friend, Toronto Raptors have now tied the series with the Milwaukee Bucks, 1 game apiece. It's an exciting time. And our main man, my co-host of Real Talk, tomorrow will be courtside for the playoff game, Game 3, between the Milwaukee Bucks and the Toronto Raptors. And he will be live broadcasting for Rich TV Live for you, the people. And that content will not be copywritten content because that will be our own original content. So Tony, you do your thing, my friend. While you're making content of the game, I'll be making content of the largest 420 festival in the universe in downtown beautiful British Columbia on the beach with thousands of connoisseurs from all over the world that will be partaking in a very friendly celebration, a very joyous occasion. And I think because we are Rich TV and we are live and we love to bring you guys real breaking news, I thought, what better place to be than the heart of the 420 party at 420? Just imagine, people. Can you imagine the possibilities? Can you imagine the possibilities? I don't know about you guys, but for me, I think the possibilities are endless. Endless. Now, the medical marijuana stocks today are all in the green. Isn't it funny how when one man's down, they're all down? Well, it's funny when one's up, they're all up. Let's talk about some other medical marijuana stocks that had a good day today. But let's also talk for a second for DYA. The one that almost got away and then I got back in and got halted. But look at this, guys. Look what's happening. Jermaine, I know you're watching, buddy. Get excited. I'm telling you. This puppy, this is a winner. You guys can book it. It's up from 8 cents to 86 cents. It's already up 1,000%. One of the top companies in Canada, winning awards for reducing emissions by up to 20%. Up today, 3.6%. But since the volume killed it, today it's been up in the green and it traded up 2.2 million shares. And that's what I like about it. The momentum is building, similar to what's happening to the medical marijuana stock. Let's take a look at ACBFF, a company that I love. I love me some ACBFF, okay? Aurora Cannabis, the company that's going to be building the 1 million square foot facility in Edmonton, the most sophisticated facility of its kind. These guys are a monster. Doing a dead cat bounce today, guys. Up 8.5%. Don't you love the winning? Don't you love the winning, people? I love winning. I love winning. And you know what? It's becoming more and more predictable. Buy low, sell high, guys. They are making it easier for us. These halts are making it easier for us. They are identifying the winners, guys. See what's going on here? They are identifying the winners. Look at this. EMMBF. Let's take a look at EMMBF. Now, you guys tell me if you think this is winning or not. EMMBF is up 10%. ACBFF is up 10%, or up to 10%. OGRMF has been up between 8 to 10%. All three of these stocks have been affected by these halts. And now today, after hitting a bottom, if you snipered, you're winning again. And hopefully this momentum will continue. These wheat stocks will continue to climb. These wheat stocks will continue to have momentum. But what you need to do is when you see your profits, you need to learn to take them and run. Because as quickly as they climb up and up and up and up and up on momentum, they can just as quickly go down, 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 down on some bad news or some type of regulatory news or some type of anything negative can affect these stocks. And when it affects these stocks, it affects you and me. So we don't want to be affected. In fact, we don't want to be infected. So since we do not want to be infected by these dates, what you need to do is you need to hit and run. You literally got to hit them and run. You got to stick and run. You got to stick and move. You got to make your money, call it a day, and run. I know. It's funny. It's entertaining. But it's also true. And all the people that are winning, that are watching the show, it's because they're buying low, selling high. Buying low, selling high. And they're not getting emotional. And if we're saying, oh my goodness, something's wrong, sell, 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 they're not getting emotional. They're selling. Dennis, you are a scholar, my friend. Dennis was up first thing in the morning. He knew he was up 1,000% on a stock. And then some bad news happened, and it was affecting BITCF. We alerted everybody in the app. This is why you guys all need the app. You all need to be in the app. We alerted everybody in the app for hours last night that BITCF had a skull and bones. And what happened to BITCF? It got crushed. You guys want to see BITCF? Take a look at this. You want to see something disgusting? Because I don't like seeing this happen, but this is the markets, guys. And this is why I'm saying we need to look for better companies. We need to look for bigger companies. Because a lot of these penny stock companies, look what happened today. If you didn't buy low and sell high, and you didn't get out yesterday at its peak, look what happened. Crashed back down 50% today. This is exactly why I say to you guys, you got to buy low and sell high. Do not get emotional. The one thing I really respect about you, Dennis, is when everybody said, get out, buddy, get out, get out, get out, you listened. And you got out today at 60 cents, still making 700% on his money. That's exactly what I'm talking about, people. Working as a community, sharing information in real time to help each other win. And even when things are bad, we can share information quickly in real time so we can get out, save and preserve our money, and try to save those bullets for another day, for the next sniper trade, for the next sniper move, for the next battle. And one of the reasons why I've been talking about the Fab 15 so much, and one of the reasons why I've been pushing the Fab 15 so much, is because they are safer. They are better, long-term companies that give you security. Long-term, that if you make an investment into these companies, the majority, if not all of those companies in that basket of the Fabulous 15 are going to be successful. And I really do care about your success. I do. I care about your success. I only want you guys buying stocks for education and entertainment purposes. Okay? Please only buy stocks that I talk about on the show if you are either licensed or you're a trained professional. I am not trying to educate you and teach you to buy my stocks. I'm simply trying to educate you and teach you about the markets and I want to teach you about good things that are happening, bad things that are happening, and I want to teach you how to develop your own trading style. I have my trading style that works for me. It has allowed me to create freedom, has allowed me to be successful. That style may not work for you. You may not have these tools at your disposal to give you the ability, the tools of the gods, to buy stocks at the best possible price. And even I make mistakes. So you do not want to follow me just because I bought a stock. Okay? So I really want to make that clear for all of you guys at home. This is just for education and entertainment purposes. However, we want to help you, educate you, teach you. We have some breaking news here on Rich TV Live. Rich TV Live now is signing a deal to work with our own brokerage firm. It's true. We are going to give you guys the ability to go onto the app, go to our website, and you guys will be able to be a part of the Rich TV Live brokerage firm. This is breaking news. This is huge news. I haven't even landed the deal yet, so I can't even say their name. But trust me when I tell you, this is huge for Rich TV Live. This is huge for the people at home. This is huge for you, the subscribers, the members, the followers, the people. I love you, YouTube. Without you, the people at home, none of this would be possible. But because of you, the people at home, in only 3.5 months, not only do we have our own app, not only do we have our own website, not only do we have our own streaming platform on 3 different large social media platforms, 3 of the largest in the world that we're streaming live on almost daily. But now, you guys will be able to get level 2 through Rich TV, and you guys will be able to set up an account through Rich TV. And get this, guys, you will be able to do your trades for $5 a trade. That's right, you will be able to do your trades for $5 a trade. Now, the only place you cannot set up an account, I know it's ironic, get this. Are you ready for this? I gotta play some music, because it's ironic, but it's just the way life is. Too much irony in this world. So, what's ironic? Well, the ironic thing, the only country in the world where you cannot set up an account with this company is... What do you guys think? Take a guess. What do you think is the only country in the world? Look at this, guys. ICC in Canada. ICCLF in America. Up 9.3%. All the marijuana stocks are in the green. The green is in the green today. Don't you love it when we're winning? My goodness, the only country in the world that you cannot set up an account is Canada. Jermaine, you are a scholar, my friend. Jermaine already knows. I didn't even talk to him. Because he knows, because he's Canadian. Oh my goodness. Hey, listen, if you guys are with E-Trade and you're paying $4.95, that's totally fine. You guys can stay with E-Trade. I'm just letting you know, we are creating our own platform, and you are welcome to set up an account through our platform for $5 a trade. I'm not asking anybody to move. I'm not asking anybody to change. I'm just saying if you need an account, you need a place to trade stocks for futures trading, options trading, equities trading, you now can contact me and we can set you up with an account. And if you're looking to trade level 2 market depth, we can help you get level 2 market depth as well. And isn't it spectacular that we're doing this and it's only been 3.5 months? Can you guys imagine where we are going to be in 5 years? Can you imagine where we're going to be in 10 years, where do you think we're going to be? When I'm getting calls all over America, and I love you, America, and I love every country in the world, people. I love you all. I don't care what country you come from. I love you all. Everywhere in the world, I have no hate for anybody. And my goal and my dream is that we all just get along. Because we as humans, we are all connected. And the one thing I love about medical marijuana, and the one thing I've seen about medical marijuana, is when I go to those 420 festivals and I report for Rich TV Live and I bring you guys the news, the breaking news live. Everybody's getting along. Nobody's fighting. Nobody's hurting each other. Nobody's killing each other. Nobody's doing anything but having a good time and getting along and having fun. And that's one thing I love about medical marijuana and the marijuana business and weed stocks, is that what are we really promoting here? We're promoting something that makes people reduce pain. We're promoting something that reduces stress. We're promoting something that reduces mental illness. We're promoting something that is helping people make money by buying these stocks. We're promoting something that's helping people potentially with Alzheimer's, helping people with seizures. There's so many different things that this plant, I don't want to use the word drug anymore. There's so many things that this plant can do that are positive. And getting these weed stocks early, in these early days, is like owning your own liquor store, people. Understand what that means. Owning these little marijuana stocks, these companies, I'll go through all of them right now. Guys, let's go through the Fabulous 15, okay? I've already talked about ACBFF, which I love. I've already talked about Organigram, OGRMF, OGI in Canada, which I love. I've already talked about ICC, ICCLF in America, which I absolutely love. I've also talked about SL, Supreme Pharmaceuticals, SPRWF in America, which I don't love it. It's out of the 15, it's at the bottom of the 15, but it's still in the Fab 15, so I still think it's a good company, but I don't love it because they don't have a license. So we will be watching them carefully, but they're up 6.4%, and they're in the ETF, so obviously I have to love it because I own it, because I own the ETF, but it is at the bottom of the ETF lovers for me. Now let's take a look at some more. Now here's a company that's a non-weed stock that was up 18% today, guys. A NASDAQ stock at $1.95. Take a look at this Asia company, Entertainment Gaming Asia Incorporation. These Asian companies are sneakily moving, and I want us to be able to watch them, guys. Up 18% today, guys. Take a look at EGT. It's not a medical marijuana stock, just another stock that I was watching. And here's one more, another company, Argos Therapeutics, on the NASDAQ at 59 cents, up 53% today, traded 12.5 million shares. There's two more little diamonds for you guys, to little nuggets to add to your watch list, put it on your radar. Those are two winners that are up big today. This one's only at 59 cents. It's on the NASDAQ, and I've been watching it carefully, and it does big moves, and it was up 53% today. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Looking for better companies, bigger companies, better companies that we can position ourselves with, and we can win, okay? Now, let's talk about some more. Let's talk about some more. But in the meantime, we need some tunes. Let's look at some more. Let's take a look at this one. I think the only one that was in the red today. INSY. Oh, it's even. $10.43. Part of the Fab 15. It's true. It's true. You ready? You want more? What's the next one? Let's take a look at OMG. Scott's Miracle-Gro, guys. Part of the Fab 15. We talked about it when it was at $93. Look at this, guys. It's now at $96. It is climbing up 1% today and in the green. Let's take a look at some more in the Fab 15, shall we? How about Canopy Growth Corp, TWMJF? Were in the green? What do you think? Of course they were. They all are. TWMJF up 5%. Hitting a bottom, guys. Look at the chart. Look at the chart. Hitting its bottom. The bottom is 6 or 7. The top is 10. Everybody can see that. Buy at 6 and 7. Sell at 8 or 9 or 10. It's so obvious, guys. We could do it over and over and over again. That's what I'm talking about here. It's following the trend. Now let's see more. You guys want to see more, so let's see more. But what we need is we need some tunes because it just makes the show so much more lively, doesn't it? Makes the time just flow along. And that's the way we like it on Rich TV Live. What's next? GW Pharma. GWPH doing a dead cat bounce. Up 2% at $116. The number one most powerful company in the Fabulous 15. Ooh, yeah. I love me some GWPH. Do you love GWPH? I love GWPH. You love the GWPH? What else is up in the marijuana stocks world, people? What weed stocks do I need to talk about in the Fab 15 that I've missed? Well, how about this one? ZYNE. I love this one. I think I called it Kevin Durant. We're at $24.40. ZYNE. Zynerba Pharmaceuticals. Part of the Fab 15. Watch it. Put it on your watch list. Make sure it's on your radar. Now what else could possibly be in the Fab 15? Let's take a look at Cronos Group. But we need some more tunes. Every time the tunes die, I just feel like we need some life. Let's take a look at PRMCF. The Cronos Group. Up 7.3%. You know I love the Cronos Group. And if you're not winning, you're not watching. All the snipers out there, hope you've been sniping today. Getting you some Cronos Group. Because then you're winning up 7%. What else is in the Fab 15? How about some TBQBF? Emerald Health Therapeutics up 8.7%. Hitting a dead cat bounce, guys. Get me some Emerald Health. TBQBF. A big winner. Part of the Fab 15. What else could be winning? Well, there's more. You know I love the Fab 15. You know I can't get me enough of the Fab 15. I think that's it, people. I think we found them all. Now, it's the lightning round, people. I want to know, what did I miss? What medical marijuana stocks, what weed stocks exploded today? Are there any that I missed before I go? Because you know I'm pre-celebrating, getting ready for 420. Everybody that's anybody that is interested in 420 isn't working today and isn't working tomorrow. I'm just saying. But if you're like me, you don't even work. Oh my goodness, you just buy stocks. Oh my goodness. Why would you work when you just can buy stocks? And when they go up, you sell them. And when they go down, you buy them. And when they go up, you sell them. And when they go down, you buy them. My goodness. Wow. All Fab 5 in my Fab 5 today are up. All Fab 5. Let's do the Fab 5. You ready? ACBFF. One of the Fab 5. OGI in Canada. OGRMF in America. Part of my Fab 5. What else is part of the Fab 5, you ask? ICC. ICCLF in America. What else is part of the Fab 5, you ask? Well, how about this? EMMBF. Only up today, let's see, another 10% in the Fab 5. Do you guys see the trend here? And what else do I add to the Fab 5? None other than HMMJ, the medical marijuana ETF of the century, HMLSF in America, up 4.8% today, hitting a dead cat bounce after going down to the original IPO price yesterday, hitting its bottom. Now we know what the bottom is. Thanks, guys. So now that we know what the bottom is, the next time I see it down at 10, 10, 10, 11, 10, 16, 10, 20, I now know that that's the bottom. So you've just given me confirmation. So literally I could sniper and just sit there with a bid at 10, 15 for a month. And anytime it goes down there, I'm buying. And then I can sit at 1240, which is the highest it's ever sold, and I could just sit there for a month and just put my offer there, and every time it goes up to 1240, I could sell it. Buy low, sell high. Buy low, sell high. Train yourself to look at these charts in 3-month charts. Look at the bottom and only try to sniper when they're at the bottom. And look at the top and only try to sniper and sell at the top. Buy low, sell high. Buy low, sell high. I can't be the greatest trader because I can't be trading and be on the show at the same time. I also can't be on the show trading and talking to all you guys at the same time. So I just don't have enough hours in the day. And being a single father, it's rough. It's hard. There's not enough hours in the day to do all the research. That's why I love you, the people, the community, because you guys are actually giving me picks. You guys alerted me that there was a problem with BITCF so I could alert the community, and that's the power of the community, which is a growing community and growing every single day and will continue to grow because we are sharing information in real time and we are winning. And we have a winning team and we care about each other and we want to see you win at home. We want you to win. But winning is about what's going on in your mind. Don't get attached to these stocks. Don't get emotionally attached, guys. Learn to win and learn to cut the umbilical cord. Learn when to cut the umbilical cord, okay? And the answer is, Rich, when do I sell? Rich, when do I sell? The answer is anytime you're in the green. Anytime you're in the green. Honestly, anytime I'm in the green, I'm thinking of selling. Anytime in the red, I'm thinking about buying more, lowering my average cost, positioning myself at a lower average price so that the next time the stock jumps and I'm in the green, I can get out of that stock. When I'm in the red, I hold. When I'm in the green, I sell. When I'm in the red, I'm buying more. When I'm in the green, I sell. And try to accumulate good companies, because if you accumulate good companies, in the long run, you will always win. But if you're accumulating bad companies, you're going to lose. You're going to lose all the time. So I'm starting to stay away from the penny stocks. I'm more interested in buying the Fabulous 15 and buying undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed companies that are good companies that prove to me that they're not going to go caveat emptor, that they're not going to go to the bottom. I don't want to even go near those companies anymore. We want to look for small cap companies, Amex, New York Stock Exchange, TSX, TSX Venture, CNSX, and I also want to look for Amex companies, New York Stock Exchange, NASDAQ, small cap, which means any stocks that are under $5 that are moving, that have the big mo. Those are the ones that I really want to start focusing on, plus the Fabulous 15. I want to get away from these companies because when I see companies like BITCF go up 80,000% and then get a skull and bones, I get very concerned. When I see companies like BLTO go up thousands of percent, go from the pennies to $3 and then get skull and bones, then I get very concerned. When I see companies like IMMG get a skull and bones, go all the way up from the pennies to the dollars, get a skull and bones, get halted, and now today, guys, IMMG, it started trading again. But well, look what happened. And this is a weed stock, guys. Apparently is the key word. Look at this, guys. Look how disgusting this is. This went down 93% after they removed the halt. That's right, 93%. It went from over $1 to 7 cents. So if you're a private or public company, you cannot put out a press release that you can't justify. If you put anything out on a press release that you cannot prove and the Securities and Exchange Commission calls you, you're going to have to prove that in a short order. And if you can't prove it, you will be halted. It is true. So please, know what you're doing, know what you're getting involved with, understand what you're doing on a day-to-day basis, and don't get people hurt. So we really, really care about our community here on Rich TV Live, and we want you guys winning, and I want to find you guys safe companies. And I believe the Fabulous 15 are all going to be winners, but I'm going to start categorizing them from 1 to 5, Fab 5, and from 1 to 15. Because I'm going to want to really dissect these companies. And maybe we'll even do 15 days in a row and one company a day. But at the end of the day, I want to dissect the winners, and I want you guys to win. Because if we can create a community of winners and we just keep winning, that winning is contagious. It will multiply. It'll grow. And you will win. Thank you for watching, guys. I'm going to go celebrate the way us 420 connoisseurs celebrate. You guys know how we celebrate. We celebrate like winners. Now remember, if you're not winning, you're not watching. We'll see you guys next time. I'll see you from 420 tomorrow. My main man, Tony Brown, will be courtside. We ain't leaving on losers. That ain't our show. That's all the other shows. We leaving on winners. This is a NASDAQ play, up 53%. These are the winners we're searching now, people. Find me the winners. We'll leave you with some MJ winners. Who's watching? Who's watching? I love you guys. Go to richtvlive.com, download our app. You'll be able to watch today's episode right on the site. You can see Rich Picks right on the site, updated daily. You can see CO interviews. You can see my services there. If you're looking for my services, you want to hire us to work with you, the people, private or public. We work with everybody. I love you, YouTube. Without you, YouTube, nothing, none of this is possible. Live Me. Peace, Live Me. We love you guys too. 61 people on Live Me. See that? 61 people watching on Instagram Live. We love you, Live Me. We'll see you guys later. Let me just write this. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. We're sending that. Boom and boom. All right, we are no longer live on Live Me. We got a B. Man, they're rough. They're rough. This is very high. It's like, the best I ever got is a B+. What do I got to do to get an A from these guys? Jeez. I want to be your best student, Live Me. I want to be at the top of the broadcasting class. Why am I not allowed? Is it because I'm Portuguese? Is it because you don't like Cristiano Ronaldo? The guy got a hat trick yesterday. What else do you want from the man? My goodness. My goodness. It's never good enough. It's never good enough. It's never good enough. All right, guys. I love you guys. Keep watching. All right, people. What I'm going to do, I'm looking for some sick tunes. Where's my main man, Kenny Lee? Kenny, you got some music for me, bro? Oh, you sent it to me on Gmail, did you? All right. I see that. Well, how about I play this beat? Anyways. And Jermaine, if this is your beat, bro, you know what? I'll give you a shout out right now. I don't know if it is. I don't know whose beat it is. But you know what? I got love for everybody. Check out this beat. It's sick. Brought to you by the people. Without you, none of this is possible. With you guys, with you, the people at home, the world is possible. We got our own trading platform. We got our own level 2. You kidding me? If you're an options trader, you can work with Rich TV. If you're a futures trader, you can work with Rich TV. If you want to deposit stock, you can work with Rich TV. You want level 2? You want QuoteStream? The best level 2 in the world? You can work with Rich TV. And now, if you want to post videos, you can send them to Rich TV. And guess what? You want to work with Rich? You can work with Rich TV. I got a call yesterday from a lady in North Carolina saying, I heard I could work with Rich TV. Is that true? And I said, it is true. And now she's working with Rich TV. It's that easy, everybody. So, I'm going to leave you with some sick beats. Because that's what we do. We're original here. We make our own content. It's true. We create our own content. Everything that you see everybody else do that's similar to us, they took it from us. Understand, we are 100% original. And we always will be. Everybody else, they're playing catch up. Who brought you the Fabulous 15 first? Who brought you guys the Weed Stocks first? You know who? Rich from Rich TV. Make sure, hey, visit Rich TV Live. Don't forget to subscribe. Click that like down below and comment on the show because all I do is bring you winners. That's right, winners. Peace in the Middle East and everywhere else in the world. We love you. It's time to go to a land far, far away. They call it 420. We'll see you tomorrow for a very special day. Will the green be in the green? What do you think? Will the green be in the green? We'll see. We'll catch you next time. Peace! Kenny Lee, Jermaine, whose piece is this? Peace. Gotta go. Puff, puff, pass, everybody. Shit, it's time to celebrate. Because you know how we do it on 420. You got to celebrate before we celebrate.